What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Mark with the Bettor Mark. Appreciate you guys all stopping by. Let's break down this huge college basketball slate on Saturday, March 9th, where I give you guys my best bets. We're going to dive into 7 huge games on the card. Some of my indications, we've been able to cash and have a lot of profitable days as of recent. Yesterday was no exception. 2-1 on the day. We're going to recap that a little bit briefly, but first, let's take this time to get you guys all involved every single day. Make sure you guys subscribe down below, smash that like button as well, and feel free to drop your picks and plays in your comments, or if you just hate my picks, let me know down below in the comments. I know hate's a strong word, but there's a lot of people fired up for what we're getting into this time of year. March Madness, conference tournaments at full swing, and that's a perfect time where I'm going to launch my channel giveaway that I'm doing right here on the channel. Click the link down below in my description, in my comments. That's what will take you over to my X page. Give me a follow on X, and what you do here is just share this with 3 of your friends and heart the comment that's pinned to the top of the screen. And if you guys are already subscribed to me on YouTube, great. If you're not, make sure you guys subscribe there. And what that does is it'll enter you in a free March Madness jersey giveaway, jersey of your choice, mind you, within reason, shipped directly to you from a Fanatics.com transaction that I will be doing on a live randomization on my channel right before the March Madness, the bracket games kick off. We'll be doing that. So that's something fun I wanted to give back to you guys, especially crossing over 1,000 subscribers. I can't do it without you, so I wanted to give back to the community. All right. And this is where we're going to get into that first game, guys. This is a big one, a big one, a big one. Not necessarily for Alabama. They're already in. The SEC, pound for pound, best team in college basketball, to my opinion. And this is best team in best conference, in college basketball, in my opinion. And this is where we're going to look at FanDuel. This is a play on the total. I like the 172.5 out there. That's why it's so important to shop around, guys, because this line opened up at the 172.5, and we've seen the market move even higher, 173s and 74s. And I guarantee you guys this closes closer to 175. But this is one where we're going to be putting on the Alabama over 172.5. The Crimson Tide getting over 85 points with ease. I'm not really a fan of Arkansas's defense. They play with points. A lot of indications in this contest why I like Alabama. So that's where we're going to be locking it in. They shoot better at home. They're going to be scoring points in bunches. And I see this game getting probably above that 175 and covering with ease. So that'll be my first official play. Next, we're going to go on to the Bobcats, okay? This is one where we look at what's going on, and this is kind of, I think, a little bit of the wrong teams favored in this matchup. We look into Quinnipiac, and we're going to be taking them plus 2.5, find out they're on DK, and that's where I know it's kind of a public play, see the better team, better record, getting points on the road. But this is one where we look into it a little deeper, and Quinnipiac's playing well, okay, beating Marist 2 days ago, 73-64, and that was a ticket we ended up cashing. I think that's one of my official bets. But when we look into their recent matchups, okay, they were able to take down St. Pete 84-73, beating St. Peter's at home. Now going on the road, I don't think that they're going to be, a 10-point swing just from home to road advantage because, guys, Quinnipiac is a solid team, 22-8. They need this win. A lot of these teams need these wins in these conference tournaments to punch their ticket to the big dance, and this one's no exception. We all know what goes down with St. Peter's, but I'm going to be locking in with the Bobcats as my second official play, and by all means, give me 2.5. That'll get it going even farther, okay? Next, this is a huge one where we look at Iowa State on the road to Kansas State. And Kansas State at home has been one of my darling teams that I've been backing for quite some time, and tonight will be no exception. So give me Kansas State against the Iowa State Cyclones, and that's where we're going to see a lot of that home action, guys. And both of these teams are kind of in different directions. Kansas State losing their last 2, and Iowa State's won their last 3 contests. But I just truly believe that Kansas State at home is a power play. So plus 3.5, you can find it out there in the market. Plus 3.5 on the Wildcats at home as my third official play. All right. And then next, we're going to get into a fishy matchup, okay? And this is one where I went back and forth on a little bit. I really want to take Creighton in this, and I think I'm going to end up doing it. But one where we look at Villanova, and we see the advantage, okay? We see the advantage of a team that is desperate at home, in their crowd, in their home environment, needing to win this game, prime time, 2:30 on Fox, right? This will be the big game that everybody's watching this afternoon. And a lot of these bigger handles, bigger contests or games that I tend to fade on. It's kind of hard and difficult on a Saturday to do so because of how much primetime activity there is. But within this game, I think this is one where Creighton may be a little lackadaisical. You see the numbers fishy. I mean, Villanova's getting a point and a half at home in a must-win spot, right? Creighton's in the dance, and Villanova really likes to slow down that game. Now, with that being said, playing more grinded-out style of defense, style of basketball, Creighton really likes to get up and down, jack to three, okay, play with a little bit of tempo. This is one where you really have to look into it and say, how much motivation is Creighton going to have to win this? This is not like the likes of, let's say, for example, UConn, where they've won a national championship and they maybe don't care a little bit about that Big East tournament, okay? But within this game, guys, I look at the Villanova Wildcats as a must-win team. Do I think that they get it done at home? Possibly, but I do think there is some value. Okay, there is some value, and it's one of those ones where it's fishy, guys. You see it right here in front of you. Top 10 team in ranking, going on the road, playing a 17-13 ball club, and it just jumps off the page. Oh my gosh, I can get them in a pick 'em. Well, it is fishy. I just don't think that logic applies to this game right here, right now. But I'm going to be taking Creighton. I think that's what we're going to do here with that minus one on the money line in a pick 'em. I just think that Villanova, I know they're going to get it done, but but they're fighting tooth and nail to get in the dance, and they need to get it done. But I don't think they do in this spot because I think Creighton kind of just has their number. So that's kind of where we're at with that one. It's two contrasting styles of play. And also, guys, I would lean towards taking the under in this contest. All right. And now we're going to get into the big boys, right? We're going to get into the big boys. This is where Kentucky, Tennessee. This is a trendy dog spot, if you want to call it that, within Kentucky. They're getting into that territory, getting bet down from 9.5 all the way down to 7.5. And one where I look at this spread, and Tennessee firmly into the dance, right? Kentucky into the dance. But where are we going to be headed at? I know it's tough to play in Rocky Top. Tennessee, in my opinion, possibly might be the number one team in the country. They're getting in that conversation. Huge wins that they've had in recent contests, and one where a lot of pros are back in Kentucky. We've seen this number go down all the way down to 7 in some spots. But this is one where, guys, it's going to be a no play for me. But if I were going to lean in any direction, it would be towards Kentucky. Plus that 8.5. You can find it out there on FanDuel right now. So that would be an official lean. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it yet, but as of now, that is a no. It's just where I don't want to bet against Tennessee. I could see them winning by 15 points in this contest at home, and it wouldn't bat an eye. So I want to stay away from this one. It's like I said, it's one of those big tickets, too big of handles for me and my liking. So there's more games out there that we can get into some angles, and then. Next, we're going to do that Kansas-Houston game. This is another one where this number's getting out of control. We've seen it get as high as 9.5. Houston was 9.5. And now we're seeing some buyback. People are taking Kansas, another possible trendy dog. Houston has been a team I've never had success really betting unless it was outside of the total. And then with this big number, we saw what Kansas did in recent play. McCullough's back, and Kansas on the road playing against Houston. Houston plays a real style of physical basketball, and one where I'm firmly believing that they're going to end up with a W in this contest. But if they get it done by 7, 8, 9, I just think that number's too big to bet against Kansas. On the road, even so on the road, it's just still too big of a number, so that's a no play for me. So, but one where if I had to lean towards one side, it would be taking the Cougars to get it done by margin, winning by 10 at home. Okay, and then lastly, guys, this is one where we're going to get into my last official play. Tarleton State, we're going to be backing them -2. Suffered that loss. We're going to go back to the well. A couple of games ago, I see the Texans getting it done against the Seattle team that they beat earlier in the year. Now they come home off a get-right spot after losing a game in which they were up, I think it was 12, 13 points at halftime in their previous matchup. And this is one where I like Tarleton State taking the Texans -2 at home, getting the job done there. So that'll officially wrap up my plays that I'm going to give you guys on this Saturday. Let's go out there, cash some tickets. And this is one where we're going to be really picking up some steam with the coverage, getting up into March Madness. I'm going to try to do a bracket preview, so make sure you guys are all subscribed down below. Smash that like button as well, and let me know if you hate my picks, what your picks are. I'm always interested in hearing. Keeps a nice, healthy banner as we get into the afternoon. But guys, also on your way out, make sure you click the link below in the description. Go over to my page on X and participate in that Fanatics jersey giveaway. It's totally free to do so. So who doesn't like a free jersey, especially with all these sports that we're having going at the same time, NBA, hockey, college basketball, as we pick up into the MLB season. It's a great time to be alive. I'm going to be covering sports gambling here every single day on the channel. Hope you guys are all along for the ride. And like I said, go cash some tickets, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.